Good day, everyone. What I intend to do is to present and discuss the knowledge and understanding in terms in characteristic of global citizen. We have the first one, awareness of diverse perspective. So when we say awareness of diverse perspective, it is the ability to recognize the origin and influences of one's cultural heritage and identity in order to engage and learn from perspective and experiences different from one's own. Next one, economic and political processes. It ought to help us understand how the economy works and provide a basis for intelligent political choices among economic policies. Next one, environment and sustainable development. Sustainable development always encourages us to conserve and enhance our resources by gradually changing the manners in which we develop and use technologies. All countries should meet their basic needs of employment, food, energy, water, and sanitation. Next one, globalization and interdependence. When we say interdependence, it is when two or more parties are reliant on each other for survival. For example, if a business is dependent on a supplier for raw materials, it would be considered as interdependence. And of course, globalization. Some of you are already familiar with the globalization. So, globalization is how trade and technology have made the world into a more connected and interdependent place. Next one, human diversity and cross-cultural understanding. It means understanding that each individual is unique and recognizing our individual differences. Next one, cross-cultural understanding means learning to value other cultures and respect their views. Next one, human rights. These are the basic rights and freedom that belong to every person in the world from birth until death. Human rights include the right to life and liberty, freedom from slavery and torture, freedom of opinion and expression, the right to work and education. Next one, peace and conflict. Peace is a stress free of security and calmness that comes when there is no fighting or war, everything coexisting in perfect harmony and freedom. A conflict is a struggle and a dash of interest, opinion, or even principal conflict will always be found in society, as the basis of conflict may vary to be personal, racial, political, and international. The last one, world geography, a science that deals with the description, distribution, and intersection of the diverse physical, biological, and cultural features of the Earth's surface. Let us now proceed to values and attitude. Okay, so comfort with ambiguity. First, ano nga ba ang ambiguity? It means that someone or the speaker is being unclear or inexact. For example, when someone says, I saw someone on the hill with a telescope, then the question is, did you use the telescope to see someone on the hill or did you use someone on the hill holding a telescope? Comfort with ambiguity recognize that developing new concept involves uncertainty. Be able to push forward with incomplete information. Next one, commitment to social justice and equity. It is impartially fairness and justice for all people in social policy. Social equity takes into account systematic inequalities to ensure everyone in a community has access to the same opportunities and outcomes. Next, concern for the environment and commitment to sustainable practices. Concern for the environment is essential to protect the natural resources. To have a good health, commitment to sustainable practices is an individual's pursuit of environmental sustainability. Willingness to sacrifice personal enjoyment practices incorporate wise resource use as a core principle of daily activities to reduce emission, prevent pollution and waste, and reduce energy use. Next one, curiosity about the world. It opens up new possibilities by being curious. You will be able to see new worlds and possibilities which are normally not visible. Curiosity is the desire to learn, to understand new things, and to know how they work. Next one, empathy for others. It helps us to understand how others are feeling so we can respond appropriately to the situation. It is typically associated with social behavior, and there is lots of research showing that greater empathy leads to more helping behavior. Next one, open-mindedness. By simply recognizing and respecting others' beliefs and practices, you can build a more harmonious relationship with other people. Being open-minded can help us put our differences aside and cooperate to progress as individuals and as a society. Next one, respect for the rights of others. We want to grow in an inclusive way. For us, respecting for the rights of others means recognizing the value of each person, ensuring their dignity, and promoting diversity. Sense of identity and self-awareness. When we say sense of identity, it means that it strengthens your character. That is we know who we are. In addition, self-awareness is a starting point for self-improvement. We communicate with clarity and intention. It allows us to understand things from multiple perspectives. Next one, sense of responsibility for helping others. It creates a sense of belonging and reduces isolation. Responsibility for helping others is thought to be one of the best ways that people maintain and strengthen their social connection. For example, volunteering and helping others can make us feel a sense of belonging, make new friends, and connect with our communities. Next one, sense of unity and individuals and causes within the outside one's border. It is a tool for reducing inequality and social injustice in the world. Solidarity leads to the sustainable development of people. For this reason, it is essential that it be used for the benefits it can be offered to a particular cause. And lastly, values diversity. It is the process of valuing diversity, is respecting the difference in employees by hiring a diverse group of people. Valuing the diversity recognizes difference between people and acknowledge that these differences are valued assets. Responsibility to understand how the peoples and countries of the world are interconnected and interdependent. First, the responsibility to understand the ways in which the people and countries of the world are interconnected and interdependent. We need to understand the ways in which the global environment affect us where we live, the ways in which human rights violation in foreign countries can affect our own. Number 5, responsibility to understand global issues. Global learning encourages awareness and critical thinking about issues such as poverty, climate change, religious and cultural differences, world trade, and politics. It is essential for us to understand the global issues because we are all connected. Thank you.